Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. And my new destroyers are already selling. Indonesia is buying 2 of them for a total profit of 71%. So, yeah, as expensive, I would even say overpriced as they are, they might even end up making me money in the end. Let's see. No battles this turn. Although hopefully it should happen. We've got... What do they have here? It's kind of hard to see. There's a ship. Here, somewhere. Some British ship. They also have some ships in port in Sunderland. Well, that's still a 100% chance to succeed though. Even with that ship there. Hopefully whatever is in Sunderland doesn't go out of port. Here we go. Oh, it's a light cruiser. And they got some ships there too. Should we try to intercept? They're all assembling up here. Let's just move this fleet a little bit so they can actually get out. And let's intercept them with, let's just use the old Donzella clause. Here. Give them some action. Egypt has some ships there. My armies are starting to take a lot of land, so that could result in a lot of unrest if I'm not able to counter that with successful naval invasions. Speaking of naval invasions, I got a huge fleet sitting here in Constantinople. This should finish next turn, so let's launch another one against Britain. Scotland, 1.2 million. I mean, sure. Gotta take it sooner or later, right? And that means it's time for the invasion fleet to move out. Start making itself useful. Guessing it's gonna pop up near Scapa Flow. That's not a guarantee though, it could be Rosyth instead. What do the British have left now? 9 ships. They're repairing 2 and building 18. They were at, I think, 6 ships last turn, so their navy is slowly growing back up. Yeah, we're taking Pakistan. And how's the invasion of southern China going? It's actually going very well. So, potentially a lot of unrest very soon, because you gain unrest with every successful land invasion. Let's just keep going to the next month, October, and see what happens. Maybe we get a battle. We get some strikes, and looks like my invasion of eastern, no, northwest England? I don't know. Northeast, probably, was successful. Get some strikes. No actual battles, though. Fleet superiority. Northeast, yeah, of course. No, wait. Strike? What? How? Here at sea? Okay. Warrior class heavy cruiser. We got one Society Does It All class, DD. And a lot of Danish DDs. Thankfully, most of them are my designs, so they should be pretty good. Even if they probably have defective guns. Now again, same as last time, let's find and single out the American-built DDs. Should be 2 of them, right? Solferino, you're kind of old. Solferino, you can detach. You can join up with the Americans, actually. There you go. Hopefully I can make them somewhat useful. Granatiere, you can join up with Carlo. Now, which of these are mine? Is mine. I have one. That is a Danish boat. Danish. That's mine. Ostro. Let's see, torpedoes off, and you're not gonna follow that very slow antique. Speed up. The enemy cruiser has been spotted. I'm gonna send the slow old American-built DDs straight for them. And if they die, they die. It's not really my problem, is it? We're already taking fire. Just in case I forget to take another screenshot, let's just put this Danish boat on the thumbnail. Yeah, here's a problem with the Americans being slow. The good DDs I want to keep alive are closing in first and taking all the fire, and that's not exactly what I want to have happen. They've got 9.3-inch guns. Let's take a look at this boat. Oh yeah, it's that class. Those are the ones with all the armor, aren't they? The warrior class. Or is that a different class? I've got so many weird ones. No. Already hit Granatiere. You know what? You're gonna smoke up. And here we go. Richard E. Byrd is already taking fire. I'm gonna swing these two back around again and try and get some torpedoes off. Well, these guys are coming in from behind. Put these on aggressive launch. I don't think the bird is the word. Oh, you're escaping. Come back, you're a heavy cruiser, you shouldn't run away from DDs. Ostro is firing. Graziere is firing. Your guns are not defective. Yours are not defective. How about you two? Carlo? Defective. This granatiere, kinda defective. There we go. Let's see what kind of armor. Yep. All the armor. Torpedoes outgoing from these two. Is the Blenheim gonna run into them? No, 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 don't shoot my Ostro. That's my ship. And here's where I gotta be careful not to run into my own torpedoes. That was close. What, just these torpedoes pass me by and then I'm gonna turn. Oh, that looks good. This is looking good. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, lost to Richard E. Byrd. I think that's okay. It's actually good, because that means the Danes will probably come to buy another DD, which will make me quite a bit of money. Alright, that was our battle this turn. Well, the invasion fleet has arrived already. Okay, we're gonna hunt them down here in the Oslo Fjord. Let's see, let's stuff a bunch of ships into into the invasion circle. That's the super heavies. My favorite battle cruisers. And the Dino Squadron. Alright. Are we taking southern England? Maybe not. That's a pretty huge army force. I can take it by sea later, I guess. How's things going here? 100%. What kind of ship is this? 1 DD. 1 light cruiser. Heading... Where are you heading? Into the Pacific. Alright. How's the research going? Advanced Marine Engines 3 should give me more horsepower per ton, making it even easier to build super fast ships. Hull construction. Minus 1.2% hull weight. That's pretty good. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go next month. Okay, James Churchill is fired, replaced by George Beatty. And of course the strikes first. Here we go. This strike is an actual battle. 1 warrior class heavy cruiser, 3 Pomone class light cruisers. We got the 2 old Donzella class battle cruisers, Donzella and Fama, an old Zara class heavy cruiser, and a Didi. Let's go. Alright then. Fulminante, yeah, you can just follow. Palestro, I might want you to do something useful with your torpedoes. That's not how you follow, Fulminante. They're giving the Fama a hug. I know she's beautiful, but that's kind of creepy. You have to ask first. There we go. Slow the battle cruisers down to cruising speed. Gain a little bit more accuracy. 1 hit blocked on the very well armored heavy cruiser. Set the battle cruisers to fire at the lights. While Palestro can try and launch torpedoes at the heavy cruiser. Not sure if it's gonna hit at this range, but one can hope. There you go, scoring a floating hit on the light. And another one. Probably a good thing the oh, these torpedoes are not looking bad. They are not looking bad. I was about to say it was a good thing I aimed the torpedoes at the heavy cruiser, not the lights, because the lights will probably be slowing down from the flooding. but that seems to be a very well aimed torpedo volley. Although none of them hit anyway. Well, one hit, but it was a dud. So, I mean, A for effort, Palestro. Do these have to? Yeah, they do, but not with a lot of range. Fulminante is still not completely understanding the concept of following. I'm gonna keep the Palestro around. Maybe try and go for another torpedo run on the heavy cruiser later on. There we go. We sank one light cruiser. Is that also a light or the heavy? That must be the heavy. You have torpedo range. Don't think you have a lot of torpedoes though. But you have some. That's okay. We are okay. You two are gonna load AP. I think you can pen that ship. Fulminante, you can whoa, 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 whoa. Lucky. Yeah, Fulminante, you can start working over these light cruisers. Abukir is already sinking. Very thick armor for a heavy cruiser, but she's still a heavy cruiser being engaged by battle cruisers, so there's the limit to how effective that armor is actually going to be. When the 14-inch shells start flying. What kind of pen do I have on these? They are Mark IV still, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, what have I set my pen to? Let's bump it up to 200. I think most of the British ships have 201%. Yeah, there we go. Ah, that's still pretty good. I can pen an 11 point something inch armor belt at most ranges. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Torpedo. We're good. I thought these had short range torpedoes. 21.7 kilometer. Okay. I thought you had... Was it the heavy cruiser I checked that had... Yeah, that was the one with the 11 kilometer torpedoes. very stealthy torpedoes, electrics. The light cruisers actually have oxygens. Yeah, no way those torpedoes are gonna hit my DD, right? Just making sure. I can dodge your torpedoes. You cannot dodge my cannon fire. And there we go. That was actually 9-inch hits doing like 10,000 damage. Alright. Decent enough. Canada wants to buy my new DDs. That's also fine. It's gonna make my monthly balance worse, but it's gonna make me money in the long run. Denmark wants to buy my DDs. Denmark loves my DDs. Scotland. People of Scotland, take arms. Well, I better take it before... Oh, that doesn't even look good. The success chance. 46%. I better take it before they rebel. Do I have any spare... There we go. It's some more tonnage. San Andrea being repaired. Maria Teresa being repaired. Okay. They're going in anyway. Where are my bastardas? Here they are. It's another 200,000 tons. Should at least get me to more than 50%. And if nothing else, I can throw in the Donzellas too. How are we doing here with France? 100%. 2 months remaining. Also, I got these guys. Another 266,000 tons. I mean, sure. I think once I've taken Kwangtawan from France, I might offer them a peace treaty or try to take some of this before the army does it. Like maybe Gabon. Or maybe French Guiana. Maybe. $96,900 tons. That's not really enough to initiate a naval invasion. Or maybe it is. If I throw in a light cruiser. Like this guy, yeah. That should be enough. And then, as long as I have 100,000 tons in West Africa, I'm free to start naval invasions that probably do not require that amount of tonnage. Just looking at the port sizes. Might even get away with splitting this task force and do multiple invasions at the same time. It's costing me money though, but I can afford it. So let's go one more month. I think that if I can make Britain dissolve, that should make it easier to get a war started with Germany and Japan. Because they like me a lot right now because I'm fighting Britain, and they do not like Britain. It seems in this campaign, all the other AI nations have just collectively decided that Britain is the great Satan. Kashmir of Britain has been conquered. My unrest went up. %61%. I've got 2.5 million tons sitting in the circle, and it's still only 61%. And Scapa Flow is a pretty big port. Rosyth is a pretty big port. And yeah, I think that's what the invasion challenge is based on. Yeah, taking southern England via naval invasion, that should be pretty much impossible, I think. I don't think I even have the required tonnage if I were to like involve everything. What's my total tonnage? 3.4 million. Here we're looking at 1.5 million at least. Minimum. Convoy. Okay. Lord Nelson has been repaired. We got the Sonita class battlecruiser Aretusa. 41 knots, 9 15-inch guns. Pretty good boat. And the Dannebrog. Danish Capri class battlecruiser. Original, not refit. 12-inch guns. We can give it a try. At least the Danes lent me a pretty good battlecruiser this time around. If they'd lent me some ancient... got top speed of 41 knots, 39. Close enough. If they'd lent me some ancient American-built pre-Dreadnought type, I don't think I would attempt this. What's your range? 45 kilometers. Good. We have the range. Now, yeah, the Dannebrog. Not really the best kind of ship for this job. Are we gonna split you guys up? I think we are. I think I want the Dannebrog closer. Well, she has to get closer. She doesn't have the range at the moment. Maybe it won't be needed. Maybe Aretusa can just send those shells straight through her main deck. She was one of those ships without a lot of deck armor. I think. There we go. I don't think I have a Sonita. on a thumbnail yet. And that's just kind of cool with that huge flash. We're both still targeting the... No, we are not. You switched your main guns to something else and kept the secondaries on the battlecruiser. Actually, Donnebrook, you can sink that... Where is it? There's a DD here somewhere. Oh, it's there, of course, in the smoke screen. Never mind. With huge impressive muzzle flash I just took a screenshot of. That was Harutusa wasting 15-inch shells on a transport. Do not hit my ships with those big guns. It had what? 18, 19 inch? Okay, Donnebrook, you can take the DD. And we can probably go with HE on that. I should have the pen. There we go. Flooding hits. That's what I did not want to see. 19-inch guns. Slapping the Dane. What did you switch from AP? AP was working. Oof. And Lord Nelson has switched to firing at Harutusa. It's probably understandable given that Harutusa is the one doing damage. Donnebrook no longer in range, but she can get back. She's not suffered flooding, so she should be able to maintain a pretty good speed. Range 29 kilometers. Main deck penetrations. Very good. That's exactly what I'm after. You had a 6.9 main deck. That is not bad. It's actually not bad. It's just not quite good enough. But that means 30 kilometers is kind of where I want to be. To go through it. What kind of main belt? 16. So either closer than like 17 or further than 30. It's got kind of like an immunity zone between that. Now we're at 35. That's pretty good. 12.8 inches of deck penetration. Potentially. If I can just hit. Okay, Dannebrog sank the DD. Lord Nelson is really not liking the Dane. I think I'm gonna have her pull back. At least she's taking attention away from Aretusa. No! I'm sorry, Denmark. It's up to you now, Aretusa. Take out the Lord Nelson. It has a damaged main tower. Can she not spot me? Yeah, she can spot me. These are Mark 5 19s. With good penetration. Good range. Not really guns I want the attention of. I'm just lucky that she's damaged. She's not actually firing. I thought I saw her fire at Aretusa. She's not actually. Maybe she can't see me because the tower is out. Oh, there we go. She fired. I did not get a spotting notification, so I've been visible the whole time. I'm just lucky that her accuracy right now is really poor with the tower out. Contains the main fire control things and the radar. Plenty of ammo left. Could get closer, but then again, this is kind of playing to my advantage. I know I don't have the armor to stand up to the Lord Nelson's guns at any range, actually. My deck is Swiss cheese at anything more than 25 kilometers. And my belts are Swiss cheese at pretty much any range? Yeah. Come on, score some hits. We're gonna have to get a little bit closer before we run out of AP. I think like 33 kilometers was the sweet spot. These ships are pretty scary. There we go, more flooding. Damage main gun. How explosive are you? 2 powder 2, pyrrhic acid 3. Orbit 2. Citadel 4. Should be a decent chance of explosions. Oh, we're very close now. That was not really intended. At least we're getting the hits. There we go. AG is doing the damage. Her structural integrity is low enough that she starts easily flooding now. Yeah, she's got angle problems. Once she's dead, we're gonna get closer and let the secondaries deal with the transports. Okay, she's giving me a broadside and she's too flooded to fire at that angle. So now I can get closer. There we go, more flooding. .16 main belt, 1.8 fore belt. There we go, flash fires. Oh, I missed it. That's why I was penning her straight from the front. Her fore belt was shit. Aft belt is really thick though. There you go, secondaries are starting to work. I'm gonna slow down the cruising speed now that there's no no threat of incoming fire. Are we gonna turn the main guns off? Yeah, we are. Let the secondaries do the work. Make the transport surrender. Arethusa has not taken a single hit. It was all the poor Danish Dannebrog getting. Oh, now they took a hit. A whole 2 damage. And they all surrender. Two-inch guns are amazing at making transport surrender. Yeah, I'm sorry Denmark. You can buy another one if you want to. And I wasn't even trying to get the get the Danish battlecruiser sunk. It just sadly happened. 61%. Fine. Let's go next. Somehow the British still have some ships. 6. Including a battlecruiser, a brand new one that was launched this turn. Well, it's disappeared in the log, but I saw them complete construction of a battlecruiser. I'm guessing it's being commissioned now, so it should be ready. 1 DD. What are you doing with that single DD? Where's that light cruiser heading? Okay. Let's just send these 2 to intercept that single DD here. And let's head on to 1954. Oh, the Center Party won again and retains control of government. So that reduced my unrest. I saw it was at 10 point something during the turn load, so I'm guessing I took some kind of someplace with the armies. Let's find out. Gotta click through all the notifications first. There we go. Northern Rhodesia was taken by the army. But I also got Guangzhou Wan, so it would have equaled out. What now, France? Naval invasions. Hang on. What do I want to invade? Equatorial Guinea is being taken. Gabon. I want that one. $31,000 tons. Yes. We are taking Gabon with the Navy to cancel out the bad effects of the army taking Equatorial Guinea. And then also Togoland and Dahomey can get taken. We're gonna take Niger in a couple of turns. Mauritania in a couple of turns. Nyasaland probably also very soon. What is your army logistics, Britain? 3%. That's why I'm advancing even though I'm outnumbered Almost 10 to 1. What about France? 4%. Not much better. So yeah, potentially that could get ugly in terms of unrest. Warrior class versus Bourbon class. That's the one with all the armor, isn't it? Do I want to try that? It never goes well. These cruiser on cruiser fights, it never ever goes well. But let's do it. Let's do it for the gram. YOLO and do it for the gram, as the kids say. I think they say that. At least I got more guns. And bigger guns. And in theory I have some armor. It's just the very lackluster resistance stats of some of these Italian cruiser hulls that are it means I take a lot of damage whenever I get penetrated. At least I like to blame that and not anything else. I'm firing HE, which makes sense. I would have to get up at point blank range if I want to go through the... No, I don't think I can even do it at point blank range. Not if they have 11.3. So HE spam it is. And oh yeah, they had 11.3 deck armor as well. They had 11.3 all over the ship. So there's nothing I can do with AP. And my accuracy is actually pretty bad. Yeah, that's the recoil effect. Going up after every round. If I set them to save, do they then fire slower? Yeah, they do. More like ripple firing. No? I know the recoil mechanics have been reworked in recent patches, and in the latest Shipyard Champions, that really came into my favor, because I was getting surprisingly good accuracy out of Mark II 16-inch guns. But this guy here gets good accuracy with the first turret that fires, then subsequent turrets are like firing at close to 0% accuracy. Which means most of my shells are missing. Despite being Mark V, despite having radar 3, good fire control and good everything. I think I just put too many guns on this. I mean, 16 10-inch guns on a heavy cruiser. That is kind of... that is a lot. I will admit, that is quite a bunch of guns. Royal Arthur. Yeah, see, there we go. 11 point something. And 12 on the conning tower for good measure. But we can still make her surrender. Ah, her A turret has gotten taken out. I don't know when that happened or how that happened. In theory, she should have more than enough armor on that turret to withstand anything the Stromboli can throw at her, but it happened, and I'm glad it did. I'm gonna slow down to cruising speed. 35% crew loss. Good thing she only had that one turret facing forwards. Makes me kind of safe right now that she's stubbornly sailing towards me. Even the 4.2s are opening up. .7 crew loss. Yeah, she's constantly losing crew. Not a whole lot, but I think that if I can knock out some of the secondary turrets, the 3-inch turrets have no armor. 6-inch turrets have well, a little bit of armor. And of course the torpedo launchers, all the deck launchers have already gotten knocked out. So there's potential here. For a surrender victory. I'm doing a lot of partial pens, and even in the Dreadnought improvement project, partial pens do cause quite a bit of damage. It's been reduced compared to vanilla, but still. Almost at 40%. Range guns are opening up. There she is at 40% crew loss. Almost at 41%. 45 is of course the magic number. But I am running low on HE for my main guns. I don't think my AP shells will do anything, really. 42%. 42.2. .5. Let's see if AP will do anything. Let's give it a couple salvos of AP. Yeah, they do something. Not much. Mostly ricochets. HE is what works here. 43.8. Need 1.2% more. 44.3. Down to 39 HE shells. 44.8. And surrendered. Not bad, Stromboli. That's how you do it. Most ships in this game have some kind of weakness that you can exploit to defeat them, and it's just a matter of finding that weakness and finding a way to exploit that And sometimes the weakness is just not being invulnerable to hundreds of high explosive shells being rained down upon it until the crew surrenders. It's not flashy, but it works. Let's see, 90% here. Oh yeah, I checked it this turn. Okay. That's it for this episode. I will see you next time. I think we have maybe enough left of this campaign, of this war with Britain, for another episode, just by virtue of them keeping up their ship construction and constantly launching new ships. Can't really say the same for France, but okay. And then, of course, we're gonna go to war with Japan and Germany. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the US unless they really want to fight. They want to fight everyone except for France. Kind of poor choice of ally, given France's current situation. They're even fighting Britain, as if Britain didn't have enough trouble already. Germany and Japan are they are friends. Well, slightly friendly. Germany's for some reason allied with Britain, and they have no problem with me just being about to completely defeat Britain and take their islands. That's okay, says Germany. Well, what are allies for? Goodbye, and take care.